We got black and white like dice. We've got crackhead. We've got good boy. They yin and yang of each other. So welcome back to the channel, guys. This is the Ninch Movies, back again with an all new out and about video. Today I'm heading to the post office to mail off something I sold on Marketplace. And while I'm in the area, I thought let's hit up a couple of op shops, opportunity shops to see what sort of VHS they're running. I did pick up a couple VHS and actually a couple DVD. It's been a while, earlier in the week, but I'll save that for a future VHS update. I would like to say, since in the order of events, the review for this will already be up, but last night I watched the BBC documentary Walking with Cavemen, and this was everything that I love about collecting VHS. An old school documentary, so of its time. I believe it was 2003. This is an episodic adventure. It's not just one movie. I was immersed. Like, honestly, everything about this encapsulated why I love collecting the VHS. So if you haven't watched the review already, definitely go check that out. But that's a little spoiler of the VHS update to come. I guess I might as well show you what we're selling off today, because we've got a couple things up on the Marketplace. None of the bad boys, none of the VHS. We don't get rid of those. I am selling off my Nintendo 2DS, which I've had since its release. However, I just never really play it. I was such a huge fan of the original Nintendo DS, but the 2DS just never really caught on for me for some odd reason, so might as well get some cash up while I can for something that I'm not using. Put it towards some collecting, shall we? So I'm just gonna make a coffee, get my house sort of in an order that I'm happy with, head down to the post office, and then we're gonna hit up a few op shops. Like I said, I picked up some VHSs earlier in the week. Those were from the Rotary, which you would have seen in the first VHS update. Always a bunch of good stuff there, but the op shop's closer to the post office. We're going back to the bucket. We're going to Vinnie's first off. I'll check out Salvos as well, and then eventually finish on the Rotary again. Just because I've been there in the last couple of days, I don't know how often people drop things off, so let's have some luck at, you know, a couple of places I haven't been to in a while. And I also just wanted to comment on the fact that these are double stacked now. There's VHSs behind VHSs, and this whole shelf is so full right now. It's insane. I'm gonna have to get another shelf, and I did not think that day would come. The VHS collection is just booming right now, so it's a good and a bad thing. They are large to store, so of course it's gonna take up some space, but I'm happy the collection's growing. Alright guys, so the post office agenda is done. I'm at a different sort of parking lot at the moment. I am near the local op shops, but I'm actually at my local cinema as well. One of my very first jobs as a youth there, a lot of good memories, and of course it's the local cinema, you know, I've been there many a time. But we're gonna go check out Vinnie's little fucking bargain bin that they got going, potentially go to the Salvos. Let's just see how good we can hit it. I guess I will see you in there if I get any footage. It's actually surprisingly mad busy out today. It's only a Tuesday and it's about midday, but I mean, even this parking lot is stacked. So we'll see how we go. Jeez, it's got Parkinson's. Alright, so classic, no footage Aiden here. Man, the streets are just booming today, and it's not good for a social anxious little man collecting videos. But I did pick up a few. I'll show them at the end of the video. I got one new box set, which is exciting. Always love picking up the box sets, and 3 other pieces. I went into today with a budget of about $25, and I think we're only at 7 right now. So basically, I did hit up the Vintage Bazaar that I showed off a little bit before. It's kind of like a marketplace area. The only issue with that is they actually, you know, these are people that are selling collectibles and they sort of know the pricing of it, so you never really find a good deal. I did see an original Star Trek series tape, and it intrigued me because it came with collectible cards inside, but they wanted $6 for it for a single video. I don't know, was I sleeping on it? Should I go back and get it? Let me know in the comments below. I feel like Star Trek tapes are everywhere though. Other than that, I got 2 pickups from Vinnie's in their little bucket section. They actually had a fair bit more going on. And then I picked up 2 pickups from the Salvos. But once again, we'll show them at the end of the video. I'm gonna head to the Rotary now. And even though I was only there a couple of days ago, I'm not super hopeful, but they do have the largest stock of VHS. So wish me luck, guys. Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. That is the rotary. Massive success there. We've got a huge bag here. I've got 13 titles in there for the price of $13. So what we come up to, about 21 for the day, close to the budget. This is one of the biggest hauls I've had. Maybe I just got a little excited and I just decided to give some movies a bit more of a go for the price. But I will head home, go to the setup where I normally do my reviews, and go over all the films I purchased today, just because there's too many to be sitting in the car, and it's actually quite hot. But I did get a little bit of footage in there. But that is the out and about portion. I'll see you guys in the pickups. Look at all this, brother. Look at all this. Massive pickups today, stacking everywhere on me. I'm gonna go in order of shops. So starting with Vinnie's, then Salvos, and then the massive haul that I got at the Rotary. Thank you all for joining me on this journey, and I hope you guys enjoy this quick VHS update. So starting off with the two tapes that I got at Vinnie's, both of these were at a price of 50 cents each. The first one up is another addition to my sporting collection. This is my first NBA tape, and that is Magic Johnson's All-Stars versus the Puerto Rico national team. I play a little bit of 2K from time to time. I have a lot of friends that are huge fans of NBA. It's never been the sport that I follow, but once again, I'm really just trying to get into a lot more of the American sports. I'm a huge fan of course, Aussie rule football. But in terms of American sports, I need to get into the NBA, so why not start with Magic? He's one of the most famous out. Then the other tape I got there, this was, I don't really know why I purchased this, it just intrigued me. This looks like an old school sort of real classic film, and that is Tarzan the Ape Man. I think it intrigued me because the main actor is Olympic swimmer champion Johnny Westmuller. Has anyone seen this? This looks like it's from the year 1932. This is an old school tape right here. It's not going to be high up on my watch list. It's something I'll watch soon. But let me know down below if you've seen any of the classic Tarzan tapes, and another 50-cent video. And that wraps it up for Vinnie's. Moving on to the two pickups from the Salvos. In a previous update, I believe I picked up the film Babylon 5 in the beginning. So we have Babylon 5 here. I believe, was it a TV show? Is this another movie or is this part of the TV show? I'm not sure, but once again, an old sci-fi. I still have yet to watch the film, but I will get around to these in the future. Sorry, and Babylon 5, that was worth $2 at the Salvos, so they upped their price a little bit, but they had a limited stock. I was keen to get this. Coming in at $5, we have a new addition to the box set collection, and that is the very groovy Austin Powers Shagadelic pack. So, surprisingly enough, I've only seen, I believe, the third film in this series, and that was a long time ago. These are meant to be goated comedies. I really want to get around to it. So this comes with The Spy Who Shagged Me, and then I guess the original Austin Powers. It doesn't have the third film in it. $5 for this. It's in good nick. I couldn't pass it up. And then we move on to the god of op shops, the Rotary. And the same man has to serve me every single goddamn time. I've already been there this week and picked up a couple of videos. He was doing nothing but making fun of me, saying that I need a rainy day, and I think he was just shocked that somebody came in and picked up 13 VHS. But I will continue to keep coming back as long as you guys keep stocking it, as well as the fact it's really the only shop I can get any sort of footage in. I think I realised that today is pensioner day, and the oldies were out and about and shopping, especially at the op shops. So, in no sort of order, let's start off here. We have a film starring Gwyneth Paltrow. Paul Giamatti was a big reason I picked this up, and that is the film Duets. It comes in this disgustingly pink, hot pink tape, but we're going to give it a go. It is in a big box. Tape is in nice condition. Moving on from that, we have yet again another Gwyneth Paltrow film. Never been my favourite actress, but I can't lie, she looks seductive as fuck on this front cover, and that is the film Great Expectations. It has Ethan Hawke, it also has Robert De Niro. It says, "Let your desire be your destiny." I was just a horn dog when I picked this up, I can't lie. I hope this is a good film. Now this one I've gone past so many different times, and I just decided today, why have I not picked this up? I do love the film. It is in a big box case. I'm new to the whole collecting side of VHS, like what's worth more. Are the big boxes worth more money? I just kind of hate storing them. But this is the film Mrs. Doubtfire. Now I have no idea when this was released, time-wise, because on the front here it says recommended retail price $119. Surely there was no time in history where a videotape was worth $119, especially not in 1993. Am I tripping, or what the fuck is this sticker all about? Great film though. I'm happy to have it in my collection. Moving on from that, we have the film Beaches, which also advertises Aladdin on home video. Just a forever friend movie, as it's quoted. I have no idea about this film. I've gone over it so many times and never picked it up, but today felt like the day. The tape itself is in great condition, as most of the tapes there are. Really, just shout out to the Rotary. Next one up, this one intrigued me right away, and that is the film The Life of David Gale. The crime is clear, the truth is not. It's a thriller, it stars Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey, you know, everything that's come through with Kevin Spacey, obviously a lot of people are not supporting him, and I'm not saying I support him either, but he is a great thriller actor, and you know, obviously when he's playing a creepy role, he's probably not acting that hard, but I'm keen to check this out. Have you seen this film? Let me know. Moving on to the next film, this is a shout out to my friend Ace, and this is one of his favourite romantic comedies of all time. I've never seen it, and that is the film Notting Hill, starring Hugh Grant and Julia Roberts. I believe my partner watched this a couple of weeks ago, and she said it was a really, really good movie. As much as I am a fan of romantic comedies and romance films in general, I haven't actually watched a large portion of Hugh Grant films. Once again, it's not like I don't like him as an actor, I just haven't got around to it. Notting Hill, is it a favourite of yours too? Then we had a film, now there was 2 copies of this there, and originally I had the big box version, but once again, let me know down below, the big box is worth any more money, or what's the deal with it? I found a regular VHS of it, and I prefer that in my collection, and that is Julia Roberts and Erin Brockovich. I have not seen this film, but I've heard the name Erin Brockovich referenced so many times in different cinema experiences, so I'm keen to check it out. I think it's a good film, but we will just have to wait and see. The next one up is a special edition. I'm not sure what a special edition VHS is. Has there ever been special features on a VHS? But we have the film Men of Honor, starring Robert De Niro and Cuba Gooding Jr. On the back, it looks like he's some kind of deep sea diver. I have no idea. Cuba Gooding Jr. is a good actor, and Robert De Niro needs no introduction. Have you seen this film? Let me know about it down below. The next one up, we have another Julia Roberts film, and this is the film Runaway Bride. At least this one has a $9.95 sticker on it, which makes a lot more sense than the $110 on Mrs. Doubtfire. But this is actually from a Blockbuster Video as well, from the 14th of June 2000 right there. Anything with a Blockbuster sticker on it, I kinda can't help but feel nostalgic for. I picked this up simply because it looks like a fun film for me and my partner to check out. So, have you seen it? The next one up, now this VHS, the way that it is presented fucking bothers me, but that is the film 4 Weddings and a Funeral. Once again, we've got stickers all over it. We've got actors I like, Rowan Atkinson for one. But I don't really have a VHS like this in my collection. If I can show it off the best I can, even opening it's a bitch. It's a VHS that comes with these toggles. 4 toggles on the VHS, and they slide into these little grooves. I have no idea why you can't just have a regular shell, but that's going to bother me to no end, because even when I picked it up, half the toggles were sitting out the side, the whole sort of top of it was warping. But have you seen the film? Let me know about it down below. Now, I might have to go through my collection here because this could be a repeat buy, but since I was sort of approaching the budget, one more won't hurt, and that is the film A Few Good Men, starring Tom Cruise, Jack Nicholson and Demi Moore. Great actors, I'm a big fan of Jack Nicholson. This may be in my collection already, I'm not too sure, but the condition on it is too hard not to pass up. And it's a film I know I definitely haven't seen, so if I don't have it in my collection, it is a worthy addition. So only 2 more here. We have The Seance on a Wet Afternoon, starring Kim Stanley and Richard Attenborough. Honestly, this film is definitely an old school film. It's 1964, it's black and white. It's about a woman who gets her husband involved to demonstrate some extraordinary powers, and then they end up kidnapping a child or something along the lines. It seems really interesting to me. I'm keen to check it out. It is black and white, but the condition on the tape is great, and I believe it says it is part of the Great British Film Collection, so keen to check it out. And the final film of the haul, thank you all for staying tuned all the way to the end. We have the film Anna and the King, starring Jodie Foster and Chow Yun-fat. Just sort of a different timepiece of film. I don't have movies in my collection that really are like this, so I'm keen to check it out. I believe this is a true story. That will wrap it up for the VHS haul, guys. Thank you all for enjoying the Out and About video. I will be coming to you guys very soon with the Caveman BBC documentary review, and also a future VHS and DVD update. So stay tuned for them. Leave this video a like, add it to your favorites, and subscribe.